Welcome. Here's a recap of the February 8th, 2021 City Council meeting. Beforehand, we had a closed meeting to discuss the performance evaluation of our city administrator. And then afterwards began our regular City Council meeting. It was a pretty straightforward meeting. We had a number of items on the consent agenda, including most of them were based off of three items: paying for budgeted items that were already approved, but approving the actual payment of them, mowers, vehicles for our Public Works department, accepting or applying for grants, and then accepting lease agreements. So we had a number of items based around kind of those three categories. There was one other item on the consent agenda that I maybe will mention. We approved a contract agreement with a band, Trampled by Turtles. And if people are wondering why the city would be doing that, we are a pass-through on that item. The community is planning a community event in September. I'm sure you will hear more about it down the road, but it's in conjunction with a number of organizations and the Downtown Business Association. So there will be a community event the weekend after Labor Day. So then we set the regular agenda. There was only 4 items. The first was to enter into an agreement with the Itasca Family YMCA to place a city outdoor rink on their property. And so we've had discussions on this before. This has to do with Forest Lake School being removed and having the availability of having another rink in town. And so the YMCA makes a lot of sense for a number of reasons, both geographical, but also there's just a large number of kids in that neighborhood. So we appreciate the Y making that agreement with us. Again, we approved paying for a budgeted item for 2021, a pickup for the Public Works Department. And then our last 2 items of the evening were in Human Resources. We accepted the retirement of Jim Columbus, a longtime city employee, a very good employee for the city, with regret, but we appreciate and wish him the best in his retirement. And then, of course, we authorized filling of that vacancy. And then finally, we approved the reclassification of a position in the city from a network technician in the IT department to an assistant director to more closely balance the duties that are being performed to the job title and pay. So with that, it was a fairly short agenda this evening, and we meet again on February 22nd in a couple weeks. And in the meantime, it looks like we're in for a deep freeze, so everybody stay warm and stay safe.